to go over the colors of every bag, because sometimes when we start a show, there's like 15 colors in this one and 10 colors in that one. We're reminding ourselves of everything we have in front of us right now. Just to let you know, the ivy, the green choice in this one, could very well be the first one to disappear. So we are going to start by telling you this is new this week. It's been popular. We've made it into a hot pick because it's been so popular in the show today. A 257-685. 4 easy pays of under $55 a month. And this first color that we have here is the black.
And it's the only one that has black leather accents, as well as black, and I would even say the
a mix of gray brown in there.
Yeah, it's a black and a gray together. You see how that looks?
See that? So there's a magic when you get close, and then when it's further away, like with any classic houndstooth, it just sort of creates its own little color.
Yes.
So that's the black choice, and you can see the black strap, black trim, black handles. Then the one that I have in front of me is the navy. So you can see the colors in the navy on this one. It's very subtle when it's far away, but as you get closer, you'll see the deep shade of navy, and this one has got more of that rich, deep, chestnutty trim on this one. See that? See how cool that is? Then in the front, we have the brown Timoro. So this one has more the brown Timoro hardware, not hardware, but the trim.
And I think for houndstooth and all brown Timoro is amazing.
It's a really beautiful bag.
Isn't that a good combination?
But if you like green, don't look any further than this one right here, because you can even see the green on this one from a distance. It gets even richer when you get closer to it, and it's got that chestnut trim. That is hot, that green. That is definitely my favorite, and that it could very well be the first to go. Next to that one is the violet, and the violet is shades of purple. What color would you say? This is still chestnut?
Yeah, I would say chestnut.
Okay, chestnut. Here, look at that. Look at the color when you get close, how adorable that is. And last but not least, we have the brick. So it's a shade of red that's not a cherry red, but you can clearly see that that's red there on the bag. So it's really all a matter of, do you want the color to be seen from a distance, or do you really want the color to sort of be more mysterious and only show itself when you get closer to the bag? It's up to whatever you like.
Right, and a great way to, you know, maybe you're not one that puts houndstooth on in your clothing, but you'll definitely do it in an accessory. Love that we picked our most popular silhouette, which is our dome satchel. You're getting both the handles as well as the shoulder strap, so you can crossbody or just quick over the shoulder. Love that handle, very ladylike when you kind of wear that over the crook of the arm. These do lay down nicely. You can unzip the bag easily. Hardware is all done in the shiny gold tone. You know, we mentioned those leather accents. You see that it has the tabs in the corner, great feet on the bottom, so it is a structured bag.
And by the way, the black with black that we're seeing here with Sue is very, very popular.
Easy to open and see everything inside the bag. You know, too, one thing when you open a Dooney and Bourke bag, you'll always see that collaring of the pockets. You know, we take those pockets and we collar them, one, so that you can find them easily, and that's just all leather, and that's our signature look. On the opposite side, more options to slip some phones, glasses. There's that keeper for your keys. And this too, you know, being that it is a nice dome satchel, large enough that if you do carry a tablet of some sort, will fit in there easily. Don't have to worry about that. Still zips up, no problem. You know, and we all have that. We get on the plane, we have our tablets, our phones, you know,
everything.
You have to have a bag big enough to carry all that. This will do it.
And you know what? This will do it, and it does a lot for a medium-sized bag. We do have larger totes that are in the show. We have the smaller pochette that's coming up later, but this is really a sweet medium-sized bag. So your measurements, 13 inches wide, 10 inches high, but even though it's only 10 inches high, it is a full 7 inches deep.
Because you're getting that tapering at the top.
And that's why you can fit so much in here. So 7 inches deep on the bottom, your strap 12 to 15 inches with the 4-inch handles. So once again, you are wearing it tighter up on the shoulder for summertime, and then when the winter coats come out, you can bring that strap down to 15 inches. Absolutely no problem over the big puffy coats.
No, and structure-wise, because this is our luxury coated cotton, so when you look at the bag up close, you see that texture to it, you're like, that has to be leather. Looks like leather, feels like leather. Cleans with just a little soap and water. It is a super light fabrication that you can really put a lot in the bag. You're not going to get all the weight. We added all those leather accents that we love to add. We added a nice structure to the bag. So when you look at the side profile, you see that strip of leather going up. That's going to keep that structure. That and the tabs will keep that nice feminine satchel dome look to the bag. You don't worry about that puddling or melting when you set the bag down.
No, it just does its own thing. I mean, mine barely has anything in it and it's standing up on its own. I need to let you know that this is new this week, but sometimes when we say new this week, it's like yesterday. That's one of those cases. We really just had it on yesterday, so technically it was new this week. How many since yesterday? 1,400 have now been spoken for since yesterday, and if you want the brick, 3 dozen now remain in the brick, in the green. Fewer than 4 dozen remain in the green, and I just think that that is such a fresh, great way to do a houndstooth. I mean, houndstooth has been around for generations,
Right.
and so houndstooth doesn't go anywhere, but how do we make it more female friendly, not just in the realm of gentlemen and gentlemen's wear and all that kind of stuff? Put a little bit of color in there, and yet none of these colors ever goes out of style. It's just a facet of your personality.
Oh no, and you know, look at how all the gals are wearing that. I mean, from cash with just a pair of great denim jeans to, you know, to the office or to I mean, it's a bag that you're going to be amazed how much in your wardrobe goes with your houndstooth.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. And houndstooth is just such a classic. That's why people like Joan Rivers, I mean, there's so many iconic people in the world of fashion that bring out houndstooth year after year after year. It never disappears. It's like an animal print. It never goes anywhere anymore because it's become its own classic. So in the world of prints, if I recall, this is the only print bag that we have in the 2-hour show. Sometimes we have a lot, like going into summertime, we end up doing a lot of prints during the summer, but we don't do them as often, I don't think, in the wintertime. So if this is one that you like, that you're looking for, I don't know how many prints you will be seeing throughout the fall and the winter season. This is on 4 easy payments of $54.50 a month, and it's the second of our hot picks that we have for you in the show today. So this could be for yourself. This could be for that girl who's in school, because there's some bags that clearly I can see, you know, like this is a bag that my mom would wear, this is a bag that so-and-so would wear. I can sort of see them in my mind. This one could be so many different people, including the younger set as well, which sometimes I can't always see with Dooney bags. It's like, you know, we're 30 years old and up, but I could see someone a little bit younger wearing this bag also.
And it's a fun bag. It is fun.
This is a fun bag.
Right, and that's what it's meant to be. It's that little novelty that we like to pop in here and there. You know, we don't, as you said, do a lot of them, especially in the fall. Only coated cotton too that we have in our show tonight.
Right, right. So this is something that you like, a material that you look for. You might want to pick this one up and see why it's so adorable. I want to go through the colors once again for you, just so that you know the scope if you're just joining us. This is the black on black. So it's got the black handles, the black strap and trim, but when you take a look at the design, there's a little bit of that really dark gray, so it's not just flat black all over the houndstooth, and that's what gives it light and dimension. Then the one that I have is the navy. So you have almost like that deep shade of brownish gray with the navy, and then the chestnut trim and the chestnut handles and the strap on this one. So I'll show you this one close up for just a second so you can see that deep shade of blue. You see how that pops on this one when you get closer? Some you see from a distance and some are more subtle. Then in the front, the next one that we have is the brown Timoro. So it's like the brown and the dark shade of gray with the brown Timoro handles and strap and trim. Next to that one is the ivy. That one is one of the ones that you can see from across the room. The ivy is starting to get a little bit limited, and that has more of the chestnut straps and trim. I love that one. I love the ivy. Your greens are so beautiful. Then next to that, we have the violet. So if you like purples, you like wine shades, you like merlots, you're gonna love this one. That one has the chestnut trim as well. And then the one next to that, a little bit brighter, is the brick, and that gives you a pop of red. Fewer than 2 dozen remaining in the brick. That one also has the chestnut trim and the straps. So I would even say, Sue, for someone who's looking forward to the holidays, like shopping early, if something disappears, we don't know how long it takes to get this back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might want to get this one early. That's okay. You know, shop early. I do that all the time. Shop early so I can enjoy the season a bit more. A 257-685, the second of our hot picks in the show. 4 easy payments of $54.50 a month. Grab your color, do the easy pay. We have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee.